So what's your decision? You're selling all my goats?
No, we probably should though.
Oh. No.
No. We are going to sell.
Well, what's up guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and we're doing something on my channel we don't ever do anymore.
Talk about the donkeys?
We're gonna start off by feeding Phoebe her bottle.
Yes.
Look at this.
Yes, these are our new shirts. I'm so excited.
Do your best. DJ has her own shirts for her own YouTube channel.
Yes.
Who is over 25,000 subscribers strong now. You're welcome.
I mean,
I'm kidding. So we're gonna go in here and feed Phoebe, but DJ's got some news.
yeah. We'll
News.
just go with that. We'll just go with news.
She made a decision.
Yeah. Coming over here.
She heard the gate. You didn't even have to call her today.
Nope. Is you hungry? Let's stand in the sun where it's warm.
Yeah, I don't ever get to show Phoebe on my channel anymore, do I, Phoebe? What, like, she wants to be on camera. Did you see that?
I did.
She's always on your channel, like, every day.
Yeah. We're trying to eat my boots, Phoebes.
Hey, Fallon. Good morning to you, too. Your head looks good. I think you're just going to have a permanent discoloration of your hair for a while. Oh, look who joined us.
Yep.
Mr. Yee Yee himself. Well, Mom, so how much longer are you going to have this little girl on the bottle? What's your game plan here?
Well, I've got her down to 2 bottles a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. And, ow, hey, no.
What?
She meant to grab my boot and she grabbed my leg. Quit. Jeez Louise. Where was I at? Oh, I'm gonna try and get her down to 1 bottle next week. 1 a day.
Yeah.
And
And then how long until you pull Miss Freedom out of here? Because this little pasture they're in does not exactly have a ton of grass. We did get a lot of rain the other day,
Yeah.
like 4 inches of rain, which is great.
Hey,
But all of our spring grass pretty much died off when it started getting hot a couple weeks ago. So
she's just a few weeks behind Phoebe, so I'd say within the month, we'll wean her off of Freedom.
gotcha. Well, that's not the whole gist of today's video.
It is not.
What is?
Well, can't hardly talk when she's messing with me. So we've been contemplating since we got these girls about getting more of these little mini donkeys.
Did you say me or we or
Her.
We're one flesh. It's one.
who's been contemplating?
Her. Not
We-
us. Not we.
Her, we want more.
Yeah. Want more mini donkeys. And we don't exactly have enough pasture and pens and fences to just add more and keep everything we have. So
Because some of these animals eat a lot of grass.
yes, and so we've kind of made a decision to look at her. Did you see her? She was like yawning. What? I don't have any treats or more bottle. No.
So what's your decision? You're selling all my goats?
No, we probably should though.
No.
No. We are going to sell the cows. I'm a little bummed about that. Yeah, even Joe.
Even little Joe. Sad.
Joe will suck on my finger too.
I know. I mean, we've thought about this and talked about it a bunch, and you know, I love the donkeys, the cows. I'm like sort of disappointed in a way. It's not their fault, but you know, we were supposed to have babies by now. We have not had babies yet.
And then
Dude,
the day they get on
That is my hand. That kind of hurts.
So we will have a lot more pasture, a lot more grass. We'll obviously have more hay, stretch the hay further basically with smaller animals. And so yeah, it's kind of a sad day seeing Joe go.
So, like she said, this is not something that we just did on a whim. I really like Joe. I really like having Joe around. He's fun. The cows are just cows. They are what they are. But we found a guy that's like really excited to get some mini Herefords.
Yes.
And he lives about an hour from us, but so we know they're not just headed off on a trailer and just getting busted up and sold to different people and all that. He's specifically looking to get into mini Herefords, and came out and spent about an hour here the other day. And I think he fell in love with Joe.
He definitely did.
I think he liked Joe, and he's like, I'll take them all.
Yeah,
so
super nice guy.
He's buying little Joe, our bull, and the 3 cows, or 2 cows and the heifer. They all should be heavy bred. The heifer should be due to calf in July, and Laney Joe should be bred back. The big cow, the older cow that we've got, was, when we got them, the vet said she was going to have a calf in December. Well, it's like almost June, or well, probably will be June by the time you guys see this. So he kind of missed that by 7 months. So if she bred once we got her in with Joe, then she should be due in that July, August time frame at the very latest, maybe even sooner. So he should have some calves on the ground really soon, which it's kind of heartbreaking for us, but we've got so much going on this summer, a lot of big plans coming up. So I think the calves will do better on his place right now, and I know he's excited about it. We are keeping Ralph, our calf, who's a steer now. So, well, we'll talk about that later. Ralph's gonna stay with us for a little longer.
Yeah.
But so anyways, we're gonna be loading up the cattle today. He's supposed to be here at about 11. It's about 10 a.m. and get them loaded up and say goodbye to our mini Herefords.
Yep.
It
just stinks a little bit, but I am like, this wind is like doing a nice number on my hair. But I'm so excited at the idea of getting more donkeys. I don't know, I've just like fallen in love with them, and their personalities are just like so big and just blossoming all the time, and I think they're just so fun, and I think that'd be good for us and our farm and the channel, and
channels.
Yes, wanna do your best.
Do your best donkey channel.
Yeah.
Hey, she's probably just wanting y'all to get one because they're fun. That's probably why it's on there.
All right, well, let's go see if we can feed the cows and get them to come up into the barn so that they'll be ready to go when he gets here to load them.
Okay, sounds good.
I've been feeding the cows in here under the barn the last several days, so they should be pretty easy to get to come in here. Pepper, you may want to get out though. It's going to get a little tight in here, babe. Come on, cows. Come on. Come on. He likes the feed bucket a little too much, if you can't tell. He hasn't missed many meals. Come on, Joe. Bring your girl.
Steve, you're not supposed to be in there. He wants food.
While we're here and on the subject, these are some very dirty looking alpacas right now because they love rain and mud and all that. But I don't know that you ever actually told the people on Arms Family Homestead the name of your new male alpaca.
I did not.
They obviously need to be sheared. It's been like in the 50s and 60s this week at night, so
yeah.
I'm kind of glad we didn't shear them too soon, but
I know.
we'll have to get them clipped real soon.
We are.
June's gonna get hot. So, drum roll please. What's the name of your new male alpaca, who's blending in with the herd quite well, by the way?
Yes, he is. His name is Jerry.
Jerry?
Jerry. Yes. I like Jerry.
You like Jerry, huh?
He looks like a Jerry. Yep, with a J.
Jerry with a J, not Gary with a G.
Yeah.
So the alpacas are doing really well. The male has kind of blended into the herd just fine. Rufus is still doing just fine at the camp, but no word on Isaac. Like, Isaac's gone. Like, I posted that video probably 2 weeks after he disappeared, literally, because I waited as long as I could. But you know, I showed you guys that there was a little small gray pygmy goat there. Well, my buddy texted me, and we know that pygmy goat stays with Rufus all the time. He's stayed right there with Rufus, but he gets out of that pen quite often. He called or texted me yesterday and said someone stopped and picked up his pygmy goat and took it to their house, bought a bed for it, took it and had its feet trimmed, not just a halter, put like a
Harness.
a harness for it. It was staying in their house. They thought it was just like a lost goat. Basically, they stole his goat, took it home and kept it as a pet until one of their friends was like, hey, I think you stole that goat. And they were like, no, there's no houses around there, which is not true. But they literally just stopped and picked up the goat and took it home as a pet. And they brought it back. It was only gone for a couple days. So Rufus's buddy is back. But people, I don't understand.
Yeah, don't take things that aren't yours.
Even if livestock gets out, so you've got them in a pen and your livestock or someone's livestock gets out, that doesn't mean you can just take it.
Right.
Like they didn't,
blows my mind.
They just thought they were rescuing this poor lost goat.
Yeah.
They stole it.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody just picked Isaac home, picked him up and took him home and put a harness on him and put him in their living room.
I doubt that.
That's highly unlikely, but I do think someone has taken Isaac. If he would have just gotten out and escaped and was off grazing, he would have shown up. Someone would have seen him by now, and I think he's gone for good.
Yep.
So proper prior planning prevents something poor performance is what I was always told. And feeding the cattle in the lot here for about 3 or 4 days ahead of time made it super easy to get them to go from here over into there. And that's one thing about these little mini Herefords is they're super easy to take care of. They're super gentle and really don't give us any problems at all, other than they eat a lot of grass, a lot of hay, and just kind of, I don't know. They're neat animals, but I really feel like they deserve a little bigger pasture, little more grassland. You can see we've got several paddocks. I mean, they've got 5 or 6 acres back there, a couple acres here, and I set a lot of these up so that we could rotate animals through. Well, when DJ decided we needed to add mini Herefords to try them out and see how they would do here, they take up a lot of space. They take up a lot of pasture, and we do live on 110 acres, but the majority of it is not fenced well enough to keep cattle in. And I don't know if you guys have built any fence lately, but T-posts are like $6 a piece. Wire's outrageous. And the last thing I want is my mini Hereford bull getting in with my neighbor's very expensive show cows that he raises. That would not be taken well by the neighbors. So can't just turn them out on 110 acres right now. And that was never the plan with them anyways. But DJ has decided the donkey life is for her. The mini Herefords really were her idea.
They were.
And I kind of fell in love with little Joe. He's my buddy.
Yeah.
So I will miss him, but the mini Herefords is something we wanted to try out. Something that she wanted to try out. And it's just not a great fit for our farm right now. The mini donkeys seem to be all the craze for us right now. So,
yeah.
How many more donkeys are you getting and when? We want to know.
I don't know. Like, I found like a little package deal, and I haven't sealed the deal on it yet. I don't know if I should do that or just like kind of pick and choose as they come available. You know, I just don't know. So we'll see. I want more Jennies, and I don't want to replace Steve. He's my guy. And we do have some, oh, Bella's getting after Steve. We do have some friends locally that have a painted jack that said, you know, we could use him if we ever wanted or needed to. And so that's an option for us. So I won't need to buy another jack. Sorry, I'm like distracted. We both keep looking over there. Anyway, so I am looking for some more Jennies. I do want a painted Jenny, preferably an older one, breeding age, not old, but breeding age, and have some more little baby butts.
Well, you gonna say your goodbyes?
Yeah.
Their ride's here.
I know.
Jimmy, you guard dogging? You guard dogging today? I know you're not. Hey girls, your ride's here. Just hold it back all the way open. Don't kill my chicken. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Hang on. Oh, okay.
One at a time. Come on. Come on. Everybody in. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Joe. Step up there. Come on. Good up, Joe. Well, that was the easy part. That was step one. Step two is making sure he gets out of our creek, because he brought a 30-foot long stock trailer, and
Might get a little hairy.
might get a little tough going around. The problem is when you go up out of the creek, there's a little bit of a curve. So, I don't know. I'm a little bit emotional right now too. I'm kind of attached to Joe.
I know.
I like that guy, but I think they're gonna have a really good home. He said he's got 160 acres, and they're gonna be the only cows on it for a while probably. So they're gonna have a lot of pasture to roam. Gemma, move your butt. You just wanted to go over the bridge, didn't you?
No,
We'll do it.
I don't mind walking across it, but this is a little unnerving.
Joe made it out the other side. Joe, man, have a good one, buddy. We love ya. See ya. And just like that, Joe was gone.
Yeah. I'm a little sad about Joe. He's fun.
He is fun. He's aggravating, but he's fun.
Yeah. But you know, more donkeys mean more fun. A lot more fun.
Joe and the girls are gone. I kind of feel like that's a end of a chapter.
Yeah.
Turning of a page. Any other metaphors? No, I really did enjoy having the mini Herefords here. And if we had like a 20-acre pasture right here close to the house that was just grass. I think it would have been really, really good to keep them around and breed them and have calves and stuff. But with just the small herd that we had and what little bit of rain we've had this year, we're almost out of grass. And I'm not able to rotate animals through pastures. Now, what I can do, since the only thing left in this pasture is 4 alpacas and Steve, 1 donkey, I can actually open this gate right here by the barn, let the goats in with them, and actually get them back to the back pasture behind the house, because the cows had grazed all the grass down. There's a ton of weeds that have grown up back there. A lot of the stuff that I think the little brush and briars and things that the goats will eat and clean up. That'll give this pasture a break. And even once DJ does get some more mini donkeys, they're not going to be as rough on the grass, because we're not going to get 10 donkeys.
No, we're not.
And we're not getting full-size donkeys. She likes the minis, so they're a little lighter on the grass, I'd say, than a 600-700 pound even mini Hereford.
Yeah.
They were tough on our grass, we'll say that. They ate a lot of grass.
Yeah.
And a lot of hay. But it was fun. I'm gonna miss little Joe. We had a lot of good times out here together, but he was fun. He's cool to have around. And I do kind of feel like some of the kids were a little bit intimidated by him because he was a little bit pushy. Houston was fine, but when other people would come around, I feel like having we've got a couple high school kids that come feed for us and stuff, and I feel like one of the girls I wasn't even gonna ask her to feed because she just wasn't comfortable with that, I don't feel like. And everything else, anybody can feed. So now when we go out of town, we don't have to worry about anybody can come feed the animals and things like that. So it'll be a good transition, and it was fun while they were here. Yes. We gave them a good home, but now they're on to greener pastures.
Yes, maybe.
I think probably.
So. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on. Alpacas like this back pasture behind the house. Poor old Ralph, he's looking for his mama. He's like, I know she was in this pasture. Come on, goats. Come on. You watch, see that puddle standing right there? The goats will not cross it. If I get them over here, they're gonna go around it, I guarantee you. Come on, goats. Come on. Come on, goats. Come on. Come on, goats. Come on. Told you. They'll walk right up to the water, but they will not cross it. Come on. Let's go, Skip. Come on. Come on. Let's go. They didn't like the roadblock. Skip, come on. Would you tell them to come around the water? Let's go. Come on. Skip's leading the way, guys. Let's go. Come on, goats. Look at her. Found some leaves she could reach. Hey, the gate is open. Come on, Skip. Here, Skip. You want some leaves? Yeah, I knew you did. Come on. Come on, goats. Come on. The gate's open. We're going to walk right through it. Never had goats in this back pasture since we built the fence. It's the first time. Good job, Skip. I knew you'd lead the way. Almost everyone made it. Lambert and her 2 babies are still stuck on the other side of the water. Good job, Lambert. Hey, the gate's down here. Lambert. Lambert. I know you're not super smart, but you can figure this out. Come on. There you go. All right then, well, this is actually the intended purpose of this back pasture in the beginning anyways. When I set out and had all this dozed off And then when we started building fence and everything, it wasn't for the cow herd. That wasn't our intentions. It was just something that came along and we decided to try. Now, we've got goats out on this pasture and they can keep it all trimmed up, eat a lot of the stuff that the cows left behind, because there's a ton of broadleaf weeds in here that the goats will come through and eat a lot of this stuff that the cows obviously didn't touch. So it's all fenced off with 4x4 4-foot tall sheep and goat wire, because that was the intended purpose. What's up, Jerry? Alpacas are in, Ralph's in, and now the goats have a heck of a lot more room to roam. Go explore it all out, Skip. Jerry's stalking me. What's up, buddy? Well, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day, and as always, we'll see you on the next video.